Hello everyone. How you guys doing in this beautiful sunny afternoon? Um, Today's video I'm going to ask a question and I'm going to give my own answer to it. Is Charlie Kirk racist? You guys don't know how many battle that I have fought for Charlie Kirk on Instagram, TikTok. I don't have Facebook. I haven't used Facebook in ages, but both Instagram and TikTok, and sometimes on X. X is better because conservatives are there. They are defending him well there. But to see Instagram and TikTok, all those people there are literally trying to destroy this man's legacy. All right. Once again, is Charlie Kirk racist? The answer is no. Charlie Kirk is not racist. I'll break it down to you in a simple form. Does he hate the same black people that goes around killing other black people in the name of gang violence, painting black image in a negative light, black people's image in a negative light? Yes, so do I. Does he hate or dislike irresponsible black men that goes around impregnating other women, many women, without taking care of them? Probably yes, so do I. Does Charlie Kirk hate people who goes around doing race baiting, using racism as a tool to get what they want, using playing racial card? Probably yeah, so do I. So now I'll come to a question that people that always ask, what he said about the civil rights. I have watched that video. What he was saying, he's not wrong, and people have disputed it. People have argued about it. People have answered the question. If you what they are doing to Charlie Kirk is that they go, this guy have lengthy debates with students. So what they do is that they go cut out clips that fits their narrative and then run with it. What he was saying about civil rights is that civil rights have moved on from what it was intended for black people. It have many faces now. You that is watching this video as a black person, is he lying or not? Right? He's not lying. So the racism they are accusing Charlie Kirk is, without saying too much, the racism they are accusing, he actually is telling black people what is wrong with black people, but they are upset because he's white. Right? If he was a black person that is sending the message, they might probably let it slide. Who dare you to tell us our problem? You shouldn't have, because you are white. That is simple what it is. That they are claiming that he's racist. I'm black. Yes, I'm African. You can tell by my accent, Nigerian. Do you know the shit that I go through to talk about black issues in America? And come to talk of him that have the same different skin color. They will remind you that you are African, you don't belong here, you shouldn't talk about. So that means that even if you are drowning, I shouldn't even rescue you. I shouldn't even tell you, no, the path you are going is wrong. Follow this path. I know what I'm talking about. You don't want to listen to him because he told you the truth. The truth hurts, and then you label him racist. Yes. Do you expect him to like a black person that's killing a fellow black person and without consequences? You going around creating problems, painting negative image for another black people, and you expect that person to not view you negatively. I'm gonna give you instances where Charlie Kirk is not racist. You guys can debate it, that's fine. When Candace Owens was fired by Ben Shapiro, understandably, because Ben Shapiro and Charlie Kirk, Ben Shapiro and Candace Owens have different views about Israel. Ben Shapiro, who is Jewish, is pro-Israel, staunch supporter. There's nothing wrong with. I'm pro-Israel. If you guys hate me for that, I'm fine. I'm okay. But I got to be honest about that. So now, Candace Owens, I don't think he hates Israel, but he hates what Israel is doing in South Africa, in Gaza. That's a different topic. She had personal beef with Netanyahu. That's a separate issue. So it comes in conflict with other stuff. It comes in conflict with Ben Shapiro. So they cut her loose. They cut Candace Owens loose. Now, guess who called Candace Owens to come and work for him, so they can build this thing together? Turning Point USA. It was Charlie Kirk, young Charlie Kirk, and before then, they already have friendship that is natural, that is natural, not fake, not this professional relationship you see at work or you see in a professional level. Their friendship was genuine. He told her, come and join us, and she ran with it. They team up, start doing things together, and guess what? Charlie Kirk is pro-Israel, and Candace Owens is another side of it. If Charlie Kirk is racist just because that he is pro-Israel and Candace Owens is not, right? It will be enough reason for him to use that as an excuse not to hire Candace Owens. But he hired her anyway. This is just one of many black people that have walked around him. I posted a video before. You can go and watch it. I posted videos, photos of many black people that he's, working with, mentorship and all that stuff. So, her bringing Candace Owens in and them forging a very strong brother and sister friendship that is not based on calculation and all that stuff, just natural, is a sign of what you need to believe about that man. Nobody like irresponsible person, regardless of their race. His sin is telling black people what the problem is with them. So the message is good, but the messenger is what they don't like. That is when you hear people, I have been defending and I'll continue defending him. If I believe in someone, if I genuinely believe in someone, I'll go to war for that person and that person wouldn't even know it. When I won the battle and come back, you will never even know it. Probably maybe when I'm dead and gone, or maybe years later, people will start telling you, yo, this is what this guy did for you. And he never said anything about it. That's the kind of person I genuinely believe in. That guy. I have made a couple of videos about him. It's not coming from a place of I have never cried about somebody dying since my dad died in 2009. Fact, I have never cried. And I cried when this young man died. So, for those of you that say, the ignorance in black community, and when I'm in black community, even black diaspora too, is extremely high. I don't even know how they can even, meet up. But I'm just gonna leave it there. So Charlie Kirk is not racist. He's simply telling black people what their problem is. They are not happy because it's coming from the wrong person, meaning coming from somebody whose skin is white. That's it. That's the video.